To many Westerners, this radical Islamist group, known for butchering its way through Iraq, came out of nowhere. But the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria, ISIS, runs like a corporation, even issuing spreadsheets to tally its bombings, assassinations, cities it's taken over. One bank robbery alone has reportedly given them operating cash of $430 million. ISIS has been building momentum for years. The group's inspiration for indiscriminate killing comes from the man who formed al-Qaeda in Iraq in 2004, Abu Musab al-Zarqawi.
He was a criminal, he was a thug, he was been in jail for prison for all kinds of crimes. Then he gets out, gets religion, and creates this organization that al-Qaeda ends up being afraid of.
Zarqawi's death in 2006 left them down and nearly out, but the U.S. withdrawal from Iraq in 2011, coupled with the war in Syria starting that same year, gave ISIS its new name and new life.
The pressure is off. Suddenly you see them starting to carry out attacks inside Iraq. Suddenly you see them with ambitions throughout the region, going into Syria and other places where they can train, where they can recruit without any interference from any Western powers or anyone able to stop them.
They gathered volunteers and weapons, spent 2 years breaking their senior leaders out of prison. But with only a few thousand fighters in Iraq, how were they able to take Mosul, a city of almost 2 million?
Intimidating the local security forces through bombs in their homes, by targeting key leaders for assassination, making them a much softer target for the assault that would someday come, which at this point I think we can confirm was a very easy assault.
Then, to hold Mosul and other cities they've captured, pure mafia tactics.
Extorting money, but also in terms of, there was a recent bank robbery where they garnered a lot of money. They've been taxing civilians and brutal tactics to sort of get money from civilians.
A U.S. counterterrorism official tells us successful business owners are shaken down, threatened with death if they don't pay extortion fees. Kidnappings and smuggling are big moneymakers for them. Even before they captured the entire city of Mosul, this official says ISIS made several $1 million a month there by using those tactics. Now, once it captures a city, analysts say ISIS also bends the locals to its will with public floggings, executions, even crucifixions of Christians. But that's also a tactic that may cause local residents to turn on them eventually. Wolf, that could be one of their Achilles heels.
I know you're speaking to a lot of experts.
Yep.
What is ISIS's weakness on the battlefield?
On the actual battlefield, one analyst told us one of the problems is all the different groups of fighters that it has. It's got militants who've been fighting in the field with them for a while, but it's also got newly released prisoners coming into the fold, and they've got foreign fighters also joining them now for the first time. Getting them all on the same page, getting them disciplined is going to be very tough, and that could give them problems when they're fighting Iraqi forces and maybe other forces coming in.